is really exciting. There's so much to talk about.
I'll tell you, there's a lot to talk about. So yesterday, Catherine, I was doing a private one-on-one Zoom class, as you know, you and I are doing a lot of these days.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sharing the screen with my student, and her Facebook page was brand new. Now, her Facebook page wasn't new, but her look was, it was like, wow. And you know what it reminded me of? It looked like her smartphone.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and you know what? This morning, same in Ads Manager, half of it was old school, half of it was brand new look.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to upgrade the course.
We have to redo all our slides and presentation again.
Yeah, so lots of things are changing. So in the last week to 2 weeks, my Facebook page has been really glitchy. It's been shaking on my screen. And I think that's because there's a lot of changes coming to Facebook. And one of the biggest changes that showed up several months ago now, early 2019 actually, is the Creator Studio. Now, here's the thing. The new pages look, as soon as you go onto your Facebook business page, it's going to open automatically to the Creator Studio. So Catherine and I do have videos on the Creative Studio, but you know what? It doesn't look anything like our videos. The new look. So we will have to do new videos when we get the new Creator Studio. The second thing about the Creator Studio is now on your dashboard, for most of my business pages that I run, I have to click on publishing tools, and then it gives me a list of a menu on the left-hand side, and that's where I click go to the Creator Studio. However, the other new look that I've seen is on your dashboard, it actually says Creator Studio. So there's 3 different ways now that I've seen Facebook trying to mandatorily make us use the Creator Studio. For most of you, you can no longer schedule the old way that you did from your wall. If you want to sit down and do a lot of your social media in one day, so schedule your posts, you actually are going to have to use the Creator Studio on Facebook now in order to do that. But here's the bonus, and this is the ding the bell, Catherine. Where's your chocolate?
I have 2. I just found a new one. Look.
I knew you would have those. Here's the bomb. You can actually do your Instagram posts and your Facebook posts from the Creator Studio, as well as use IGTV. Some of them, like the carousel option for creating content, is still really glitchy in the Creator Studio. Catherine and I are ninjas, so I persevere and I hold the little clicker down and I drop the URL in and I force it to work. Whereas if you're newer to social media, I can totally relate to how you are going to feel so frustrated with what is going on. But bear with Facebook, stick with them, and everything will work itself out. It is still the #1 platform to get your business seen in front of the right targeted audience. So you cannot beat it with any other type of advertising, and especially for as little as it will cost you daily to use it. So there's my first update. Catherine, I'll let you go ahead and give an update.
Okay, so yeah. So one of the things we have to keep in mind is everything is changing super fast because Facebook is trying to catch up with Zoom. Facebook is trying to see, they're really smart. Mark Zuckerberg is a smart guy. And a lot of the things I think they had on the back burner and they were working on it. And now they're fast forward kind of creating and pushing all that, which means 2 things. First, every time you open your Facebook, there's a chance that it's going to look different. Second, there's a chance that what you see is not what we see or what someone else is seeing because things are rolling in. Third, you have to click, you have to try, you have to adapt, and it will be a little bit glitchy. Glitchy is annoying, but glitchy is a time for you to leave the computer, take your eyes off the screen, go for a little walk, come by, and a lot of it, I swear, comes back working by magic. So keep that in mind. Now, on my list of cool stuff. So Instagram is moving to desktop. And this is super cool. This is it's moving to desktop is what it is. I used to use Instagram on desktop a lot for having an overview of what the account looked like. We manage a lot of Instagram accounts for our clients. It's nice to go on desktop to see, all right, what does this look like overall, and then have an idea of how things are working. It was great to work on your bio, so you have a bigger screen, you have access to your keyboard. It was great to edit profile and so on. But that used to be pretty much the only thing you could do. Then IGTV rolled in, and then you started to be able to load some videos on IGTV to desktop. IGTV, and it's an Instagram app within the app type thing that allows you to load videos for more than 60 seconds. So, and we have a whole Instagram course just on that. But that used to be pretty much all you were able to do. Now, with Creator Studio, you are able to schedule posts and post directly from desktop to your Instagram account. So this is game changer. But now you can also look at your comments, your notification, answer all the conversation. You can pin favorite comments on your Instagram post. You can watch Instagram live on desktop. Now, be ready for this, Instagram live on desktop. It means that if you are a real estate agent and you are doing an Instagram live for open house or a split screen interview, people are now able to watch it from their desktop. And this is really amazing because as much as a lot of people are on their phone, there's also a lot of people on their desktop or that like to have a bigger screen, right? To have a bigger image. And so you have to keep that in mind when you conduct your live, so that people know, oh, you know what? I can actually go on desktop and see this if I want, because they might not know because this is brand new, right? And one last thing, and that's just this morning, they announced, right? Just before I went, and I wish I could share my screen because I took a screenshot. It says, when your live video ends on Instagram, and we have videos on how to do live videos on Instagram and split screen live and so on, which the split screen live is going viral on YouTube, by the way. So when your live video ends, you can download it. You can download the video to your camera or your computer. You can delete it, or you can automatically share it to IGTV, which means that if you have a longer format video, you don't necessarily need to download it anymore and load it to Instagram, to IGTV. You just go by the touch of a button and it automatically shares it to IGTV, which is Instagram TV. It's kind of the Instagram version of YouTube. So this just happened today, and not everyone has it. If you do, you'll see it because they make sure to show you. And the other huge thing is everything that's happening with groups and Room and Messenger. I'll let you start on that. Right?
Great. Yeah. Oh, it is so much fun right now. Here's what's going on. Facebook is just this huge animal. This company is looking at what is successful right now during this pandemic. So take Zoom, for example. Zoom has taken off, and Facebook is trying to get a piece of that action. And they are moving in that direction. I don't think they're there. They can't compete with Zoom at this time. But you now can download the app Messenger on your desktop, because it's way easier to talk to a whole group of people, up to 50 people, on your desktop than it is from this little tiny screen. So the best thing to do is download the Messenger app and check it out for yourself and test having a group meeting with your family and friends from your desktop computer. Now, I have found a few glitches within the Messenger. Everything is trial and error. And like Catherine said at the beginning, you guys put on your armor and start clicking those buttons, those drop down arrows, press that record button, go live, delete it. There is so many ways for you to market your business today just within the Facebook platform. So they are also doing WhatsApp group meetings up to 50 people. messenger meetings, all from desktop, and now group rooms. So if you have a private group on Facebook, you can actually have a meeting on your Facebook group in a private room where you send out invitations to certain people. So it's very Zoom-like. It all sounds the same. And right now, while Zoom is free, Zoom actually has more bells and whistles because you can share your screen. And I'm going to talk about the Facebook producer in a minute. But right now, when we're talking about groups and Messenger, WhatsApp, you can now start hosting meetings in these areas with up to 50 people by video. And they are bringing screen share, and they are bringing right on screen. It's not here yet. And I know some people don't even have these options yet. It's like the new Creator Studio. You just have to wait for it to arrive on your desktop. Catherine, that's really all I want to say about the new Messenger and the new rooms in groups, because what you have to do as a business person is you have to test them out. How can they work for you? How can you create a strategy to utilize these new options within Facebook's platform?
Well, here's the thing. I went on yesterday because I was like, I might as well try this out. And I've taken screenshots of what I saw. And one of the things I wasn't sure about, I was like, you know what? Messenger is great, but what happens if I'm not a Facebook user? Like, some people maybe have an account, they don't remember how to log in, they don't remember. So I'm like, the thing with Zoom that I like is that you're not linked to a social media platform, right? It's this unique link and you do your own thing. So then I discovered this super trippy thing is that if you go, I tried it on my desktop and on my phone. I went into Messenger, which is like, Messenger is part of Facebook, but it's its own product, right? It's under the Facebook umbrella, but it's its own product. So I went into Messenger, and it said in big, introducing rooms. And rooms on Messenger and Facebook is kind of the same thing as Zoom. So we understand what's going on. So, and then what was super cool is that you can invite people with a link, but you don't have to be a Facebook user, which I thought was super great. So you can join without an account. There's nothing to download or install or to log into. And I thought this was super cool. So in rooms as well, the other thing that I thought was great is then when you join the room, people with the link or invite will be able to see your name and profile photo. This may include people that you're not friends in on Facebook, which is great because sometimes you're not friends. Like, I was like, is this just for my friends or Facebook participants? So no. And you can share people, you can invite people with the link, only people on Facebook. You can invite some of your people that are in Messenger as well. But one thing that I thought was super cool is you can start your room. So it's the same as starting a meeting in Zoom, say, for example, and then you can leave. you can leave, and then you get a phone call when people are coming in. So you can be like, okay, start this thing. You have your phone in your pocket, people start coming in, it rings, and then you go back in the room. So little gadgets, they're trying to make it kind of glitchier, better. The share screen option, though, I'm really, really curious to find out, because this is key for Zoom right now, is you can share your screen, share data, share what you're seeing, and that's that. So we have to try it out.
Absolutely. It's they are trying to compete with absolutely everything. Right. They tried to do the design studio like a year ago, 2 years ago. It never worked out, but certain things are working. A lot of people are really comfortable within Facebook. So these are things that are going to evolve over time. Now, if we can get back and talk about business and your business page on Facebook, Facebook has new analytics. So within the Creator Studio, if you click on Creator Studio and you look to the left, there's a new Insights tab. And within that Insights tab are a mega of new metrics for you to see how your posts are performing, how your videos are performing, all about the people that are on your page and all kinds of other analytics. Now, they've always had good analytics, but these ones look really funky. They're nicely laid out. You can now choose between 7 and 28 days. You can actually customize an overview of your analytics to be whatever it is that you need to report on or you want to look at. So before you could only go 7 days or 28 days. Now you can customize those analytics. Just a lot of really cool things within the Insights tab, it's called. And then there's also a tab now that's strictly 100% video tab. So you can be looking at how your videos are performing. And it's kind of good to look at your metrics, because if you can see the things that are working and you can review what it is you were discussing with people, then you can keep improving on what is working. And you can also look at what we call during our boot camps, the donkeys. And those donkeys are things that really haven't gone over very well. And you guys are welcome to write in the chat, in the comments, if you have any specific questions about Instagram or Facebook. We just wanted to give you some of the highlights on what has changed, and it is a moving target right now. The other big change when it comes to Facebook, and this has become extremely frustrating for a lot of real estate agents, and that is now when you create an ad and you're using the ads manager, which is what Catherine and I recommend that you use. When you create that ad as a mortgage broker, a real estate agent, anyone in that sector, you now have to become what's known as the special ad category. And this is relatively new, and it came out of Facebook's Cambridge Analytica a few years ago, and they had to start changing the way that they were running ads all across the world. And so as a real estate agent, you now have to click the special ad category. And when you click the check mark in that box, you get a drop-down menu of 3 choices. One is credit, one is employment, and one is housing. And housing actually states that these are ads for real estate listings, homeowners insurance, and mortgage loans, or anything related to that product. And you actually have to click in that little box. And unfortunately, what happens is when you get to the second ad set page, where you're choosing your audience, what happens is it all of a sudden locks down a number of the parameters that you used to be able to choose, especially when it comes to interests, when it comes to age, and when it comes to cities. It now has to be 15 miles and more, and you cannot pick men or women. You cannot choose age. You can do categories that are related to real estate, such as house hunting, real estate, anything of that nature, interior design. So it's a little frustrating. You can no longer do postal code 3-digit ads. Now, if you want to fool around with Facebook and not click that box and keep using all those bells and whistles that you used before, go ahead. But what can happen to you and can become extremely frustrating is your ads will be turned down at the preview level. And sometimes you won't even know when you think your ad's running and it's not. So that is also new. And that's a big one. That's a really big one for businesses that are trying to market properties, market evaluations, things of that nature.
But I think we have a whole, by the way, Heather teaches an amazing class. Like it's a whole hour class on advertising, because it's hard to grasp when you're not seeing it and we're not in it. But there's still, I mean, advertising is still phenomenal. And there's also a great way to still use boost and promote buttons on Instagram and Facebook, but you have to do it properly. You have to be set up with custom audiences before, and we have a class on that. Can I talk about stickers?
Yeah, go ahead. And then with Karen, we'll answer your question in a minute. Go ahead, Catherine.
Okay, so one thing that rolled in is the options to use hashtags on Facebook, support small business. Hashtags, there's donation stickers on live broadcasts that are great. Now in Canada, it's a bit of a loop around, because I think it goes through the US and back and so on. But you know what? Why not try it out? So support small business hashtags. And in Instagram stories, you have amazing new stickers, which are all about supporting in support of small business and so on. So look it out, because what happens when you use stickers is that everyone using the same stickers end up showing up. So you do show up, you get more reach, and you also help local businesses at the same time. So have a look at specific hashtags and stickers.
Yes. So Karen, we're going to answer your question. Here's how, when you're using the Creator Studio, you actually do your post on Facebook first, and then you switch from the Facebook mode to click on the Instagram icon, and it turns the bar purplish pink, and that's how you know you're now in the Instagram mode. And then you go ahead and create your Instagram post, basically the same way you created your Facebook post, only now you add your hashtags. Now, here's the thing about the URL, which is what your question is. You can now use Instagram from a desktop computer, and those URL links are clickable. So I always use them on all the posts that we do on Instagram as well. You know, test it out, Karen, see how it looks, upload your pictures. You can only upload 10 photos. So remember that, because sometimes you will have to organize them on your desktop in the order for which you want them to be posted. I usually number them 1 to 10, how I want them to be seen. It takes a little extra time, but that's what is going to set you apart from all the other real estate agents, is you're taking the time to do it right. Catherine, did you have anything to add to that?
No, and I think that's the key, is to take a step back, focus on one thing you want to try, whether it's live, whether it's Creator Studio. Pick one thing of this whole shebang, or the new rooms or something. Just pick one and have it your goal for the week, even not even for the day, for the week, to just go into it and play with it. Because it's like, for us, it's like Christmas, but for a lot of people, it's like an anxiety attack. So pick one, right?
I have to be honest. Yesterday, you're welcome, Karen. Yesterday, when I was teaching my private to that young lady and she opened up her Facebook page, my face just hit the floor. I was like, OMG. But it was beautiful, because everything was bigger and easier to look at. And it just was like a big version of your smartphone. And it opened right up to the Creator Studio. So you didn't have a choice. I want to talk about the Live Producer and let everyone know what the Live Producer is. This is really new to Facebook as well. And it's, if you want to go live from your desktop computer, you're going to click Go Live as your option as one of the pieces of content. And when you click Go Live, it opens up into the new Facebook Producer. Now, here's the thing. We scheduled a live for a client yesterday, but they were going to cancel it. We could not find delete the live anywhere. So we deleted it right off their page. Although when we went into the Live Producer, it showed that live show was still going to happen. Two things. When you're going to do your live and you're scheduling it, so a post will actually show up on your Facebook wall that says that you're going to go live at a specific time, you have to remember to turn on your camera before you schedule your live, because by default, it's on something called a stream key. And that is not how you want to do your live. So you actually have, as long as you know how to do the right things in the right order, you're going to be okay. But right now, if you don't know what to do, sometimes you're going to go to do it, you're going to get all frustrated, it's going to upset you, and it's going to make you not want to do it. So what I'm saying is, when you open up the Live Producer, you want to do a market update, you want to look directly into the camera and talk to everyone, the first thing you have to do is click on the camera. You'll see that the camera will show up in the bottom right-hand corner. That means that you're going to be sharing you on the screen. The next thing you do is go ahead and schedule that live, and that will be on the left-hand side. And the last thing you want to do that's really important is you want to give your live a title. That way people know what your live is going to be about. Just like you received information about this live with a title, so you knew what we were going to talk about, And then what you can do is you can take, there's a link and it actually tells you to copy it and send it out to people. You could email that link to people and let them know that you're going to be doing a market update. Like you could send it to your entire database of clients and say, if you want to know what's happening in the real estate market, I'm doing a Facebook Live and I'm going to be updating everyone on what's going on. Now, here's the second thing that I don't like about the live producer is you cannot share your screen. So if you wanted to show people stats or you wanted to show people a walk through the house, you can't go from you talking and then share your screen and let your screen be on. I think they will fix this over time, but you could either have to choose share your screen in the beginning or you on camera in the beginning. Yes, Catherine.
I think this is rolling in. Split screen and share screen is rolling in. I see it as an option. When I click it, it doesn't work that good. So it is rolling in. I will have to walk out to step on a meeting for coaching, but I want to wish everyone a wonderful day. And please, please, please have a look at our webinars, because everything we are covering now is available as a 1-hour module in our webinars. Keep it simple, socialmedia.com, go under webinars. All the list is there. And what we do is we update our slides and our video tutorials. So the information you get is always, always up to date. Mm-hmm. Big kiss to everybody. Big kiss to Heather. I'll call you. I'll call you later. It was so nice to see everyone. I'm so excited by everything. Good luck.
Okay. Bye, Catherine. Okay, so Karen, your last question was, yes, you do have to tag the people. It gives you the option. And once again, everything is new, so just test it all out. I tried to do an Instagram challenge yesterday, and the challenge I wanted to do was date night. Well, it's not one of their challenges yet, so I actually couldn't initiate it, and I was really disappointed. So I think things are changing. I love the new filters. I love the new filters for a woman, because there's filters that make your eyelashes longer, they make your lips prettier, your teeth whiter, your eyes whiter. So I am testing out the filters, and you can test the filters out before you go live. So it's really cool. And those are lives from your smartphone. So check out the filters, and don't forget, just go live a couple of times a day and then delete them. So you're getting more comfortable as time goes. So that wraps up our 30 minutes of our What's New with Facebook and Instagram. And as you can see, there is lots that is new. There is a ton of stuff that's rolling out. Not all of it is working great right now, but over time, you watch. Facebook is a very powerful company. They will be ironing out all the wrinkles, you can bet. Karen, thank you for joining us, and everyone else that's going to be watching this at a later time. You can still ask your questions directly in the comments, because Catherine and I do monitor our notifications on this group on a regular basis. Remember, everyone, to keep it simple and take care of yourself and be safe right now. Bye-bye.